Picture this: a freezing mountaintop in New Mexico. A 14-year-old Boy Scout is fast asleep in his one-man tent when an unexpected and very unwanted visitor shows up. A big black bear. Sounds wild, right? But that's exactly what happened to Byron Haigler, our new active living and parks director. And believe it or not, that unforgettable night helped shape the career he loves today. Here's Byron to tell the tale.
We trained for over a year to get ready for like the epitome of all backpacking camping trips, and that's Philmont and Cimarron, New Mexico. We knew what to do as far as smellable items and how to put up bear bags and how to really protect yourself. The 5th day in to our backpacking trip, we had to hike from the base of Mount Phillips to the very peak. It was 23 degrees that morning, and when we got there, we set up base camp on top of the mountain. And so we actually ate our supper and put all of our stuff in bear bags, and we were in bed. It was about 5:15 that night. I woke up about 5 in the morning to something knocking the breath out of me. When I go to move, when I did, something grabbed a hold of me and was the most powerful thing that I've ever felt. I'm laying on my stomach and all I can see is the ground and something squeezing me. And all I could hear was pop, 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 pop. Finally, at one point, I'm sure blacked out, but when I came to, it was the weight coming off of me and the tent just popping up. And all I could hear was, "Bear, bear!" The only time that I saw the bear was when he walked up and his nose pressed against the tent flap and I could see him sucking in and out. Eventually, everything got quiet. I'm looking around and there's just pieces of my tent left at this point, and I'm looking around and kind of start checking myself out, and I'm like, I think I'm okay. I had on thermal underwear and then a fleece pullover, but my pullover was really ripped up. I looked down at my sleeve, and right at my sleeve, I'm just pouring blood off my hand. It's like, okay, might need to go sit down. The main thing that always stuck with me was the pop, pop, and it was the bear's claws going through the rain fly, going through the sleeping bag, going into me. When I decided my passion needed to fall still in something in nature, I started working at Grandfather Mountain, and I still remember my interview to this day was I told them, I said, I want to get over my fear of bears. They said, "You're hired immediately." And I just kind of looked at them, I said, "I'm surprised." They said, "You have a fear of the bears here. Most folks coming in here do not respect them. They think of them as big teddy bears or a pet, and that is the last thing that we need." And so I really took that and found my passion of, I didn't know what I was going to do with a biology degree. Either you go into the medical field or you go into teaching. I didn't want to be in a classroom, and I didn't want to be in a lab or in a doctor's office. So I found my passion at the time was really teaching people, but my classroom was the outdoors.